This is the third video on a series about martial arts. The first video was about the top 10 martial arts in my opinion, and the second video was about the top 10 martial arts movies. The links are up there and also in the description. But in this video, the topic is how you find in just 4 steps the right martial art for you. How do you do that? You have 4 questions that you must answer for yourself. Before you start, you must recognize that there are a lot of martial arts. So you have a huge list of martial arts at the beginning, and then you start with the first question. The first question is, what is the reason? Why do you want to do martial arts? It can be, hey, I want to do martial arts because I want to do it as a sport. I want to compete. Or you want to do it for self-defense, for example. Or you want to do it for just your own development in general. If you answer yourself, for example, hey, I want to do martial art because I want to just do it as a sport. I want to compete. Then, for example, from all the martial arts in the world, you, for example, cut out Krav Maga. Krav Maga, for example, is just for self-defense. Or Shaolin Kung Fu. Maybe it's not for competitions. Or Tai Chi. Martial arts that are not for sports, you cut out already when you answer like that. If you do something just for self-defense, maybe you cut out other martial arts that are not made for that. If you do, for example, Shaolin Kung Fu with swords and sticks, but you don't have them in this modern world, then maybe you should not do that, but instead you should maybe go for Krav Maga and stuff like that. So you filter the huge list of martial arts by answering these questions. Or you want to do it just for your own development. You have a much wider variety here. You can choose from a lot of martial arts. So just filter here. That was the first question that you must answer yourself, and I just wanted to give you an example. Second question, where are your talents? What are you good at? Do you like using your fists? Do you like using your legs? Are you very coordinative or not? Are you tall, short? Look at that. If you want to use your hands, cut out the Taekwondo stuff, for example. If you prefer to use your hands, go for boxing or something else, but of course you must also answer the other questions. If you are tall, then don't go for a martial art where it's maybe a huge advantage when you are short. And if you are, for example, not very coordinative, then don't go for a very complex, complicated martial art like Aikido or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because the techniques are so difficult. But if you just want to do it for your personal development, you can do that too. It depends on how you answer these questions. Third question is, what is your interest? What do you want to do? So you have filtered already your martial arts, and then you ask yourself, hey, what am I more interested in? Maybe you saw martial artists in your childhood that did a certain martial art and you want to do exactly that one. Then if that's what you want, that's your interest, then filter the martial arts again, and at the end you should have just a short list of martial arts. 1, 2, 3 or 4, not more. And then we go to the final and fourth question. The fourth question is, where in the city or the place you live at is the best school and teacher? Because I think that is also very important. If you have to choose from 2 martial arts and you would prefer one over the other, but the teacher or the school from the other martial art is better, then I would go for that one, because the teacher makes a huge difference, I think, when it comes to martial arts. So this is also a question that you should answer yourself. Go for free trials in the schools. Look at how the teachers are, whether your communication is well with the teachers. That is also important in my opinion. And then you have answered these 4 questions. So take all martial arts in the world, answer 4 questions. First, the reason, why do you want to do it? For sports, for self-development, for self-defense. Second question, where are you good at? What are your talents? Are you tall, short, fast, not fast, strong, weak, tall, or coordinative, non-coordinative? Answer that as well and filter the martial arts again. Then go for your interests. What do you want to do? And finally, look where the best teacher or school is. I want to remind you that this was the third video on a series about martial arts. The first 2 videos were about the top 10 martial arts and the top 10 martial arts movies, because if you watch movies, then you also get motivated a lot, and motivation is a huge part of really going continuously to your martial art that you choose. I hope these questions and these steps were helpful for you, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, you can do that down here, and you can watch other videos to develop yourself here on this channel up here. And I want to become the best version of myself, develop myself, and I want the same for you. Let's grow together as a community and unleash the alphas in us.